Getting ready to turn out the lights at Pirate Field for the last time in 2013.
Yes, sir, and what a way to go. I'm telling you. Talked all week to these young men about how special this game would be for them. And I kind of challenged them to make sure it was a very special game, and they did. I mean, this team has been a pleasure to coach. It's just they get along so well. They play together so well, and as I told them, I said it's a being 10-0. That's a really special accomplishment. And we certainly don't want that to be our only accomplishment. But for tonight and for this point in the season, you couldn't ask for anything better.
Well, it couldn't be anything better.
No, but I'm talking about the way they go about things, the way they handle themselves. They're a true team, and I'm very proud of them. They've accomplished so much, and like I said, they're very easy to coach, and I don't have enough vocabulary to tell them how proud I am of them.
Yeah, and one of the things I've noticed about this team, I hear talk on the sidelines, and sometimes you have teams, and on the sidelines they're like getting on each other, dogging each other, and then other times you have teams on the sideline that they're encouraging each other. They're saying, hey, if you do this, it'll work better, not, hey, you stink. And I really heard the former with this bunch instead of the latter.
They do such a job, but that's the chemistry is so good between them, and they're not worried about who's getting credit or anything like that. They just worry about playing like Crawford Pirates, and boy, it's a pleasure to coach, and I'm very proud of them.
And that is one of the nice things about coaching this team, this town, is that when you say we're playing Crawford Pirate football, they know exactly what you mean.
Sure. It entails everybody. We got a great fan base, the ones that are the true fans, they show up no matter where we're playing, and they expect the kids just to be competitive. I don't think there's pressure on them to win. They just want them to play their best, and this team's done a great job of doing that.
Okay, and so now we have wrapped up 10-0.
Right.
First place in district, and next up, I heard a rumor in Buffalo.
Yes, if everything turned out right tonight, or as I expected, we're going to play Anderson-Shiro, and I locked up Buffalo, which we've played there twice last year and once this year, but I like the familiarity with it, and the fact that our kids are familiar with it, and I locked it up early so we don't have to worry about it. Finding a playoff site the first week is if you don't, for a lot of teams that, not sure who they're playing, or, it becomes a very difficult task, especially this year with the fact that, for the playoffs, the district champ doesn't get a bye. You play the fourth place team. So that's that many more playoff games. So finding a site's a difficult task, and I was real pleased that we could lock that up and have it in our pocket right away. So play Anderson-Shiro next Friday night, 7:30 in Buffalo.
Okay, that'll be great. And I know a few years ago, because you're talking about how tough it is to get a playoff site. A few years ago, I think our first round, we should have parked the cars on the field and played in the parking lot. It was.
Yeah, I mean, and finding the way it's configured with that district next, there's not a whole lot of options between us and Anderson. So, being able to get one right out of the box, I feel good about that. So.
Okay, and do you know anything about their record? I know you don't look ahead. But.
No, I think. I really don't. I mean, I've looked at him a little bit. Coach Ross, Dwayne Ross is the head coach there. He was the head coach in Dublin back when they were in our district. He's a good guy. Started the program. They've only been playing football for 5 years. So, and this is only their second year to be in a district and be, competing in a district. So they've come a long way in a short period of time. So he's done a real good job with them. They're good enough to be in the playoffs, so we've got to make sure we take care of business.
Yeah, but it is nicer. You told me you like having a game instead of a bye.
I do. In the past, in years when we've even the last year we were 10-0. If you remember, we had a first round bye, and then we went to play Spearman up in Seymour, and I thought we were a little rusty first series or two, and it took us a little while to get get in a groove again. So I like being on our routine and staying on our routine, and I like the fact that we're playing a first round game.
Yeah, and that it's also kind of nice that you don't go in playing a team that's already got a playoff win under the belt.
Right. That's the other thing that I don't really like about first round bye. Like you say, then the team you're playing is played the week prior, so there's pluses and minuses. But I'd really prefer to play, so I feel good about it.
Okay, we'll see you next week in Buffalo.
Thanks, appreciate it.